Welcome to DC.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss. And a World Series Game 7 winning Curly W is in the books.
Dagger! It's 1974. The Washington Capitals are the 2018 Stanley Cup champions.
Don't like that. I like that.
You gotta like that, right?
Despite all this, despite the churn, my approval ratings keep going up.
We are ready to give our 500% support back to this franchise, back to this city, back to this team after Snyder leaves. And then this is the poo-poo you put on the field.
For the very first time, the Washington Mystics are WNBA champions.
The Washington Commanders select Jaden Daniels.
I'm going to support fake teams that can't ruin my life.
Did you call bank? I call game.
Thank you. Sorry to keep you waiting. Complicated business.
Oh, it is a complicated business, FG. It is good to see you. Little surprised you stuck in a little Burger King. I'm going to bring that here in a minute. Oh man, Easter can't get here fast enough. Well, we can talk about it, I guess. It's been a wild couple of days. I'm obsessed with the Artemis launch. I don't know why more people aren't talking about this, FP. America turns 250 years old. It's the only story I really care about right now. Obviously, the president's going to take the stage here in a little bit, so I don't know if we're going to break out of this to talk through that. But are you following Artemis? Are you following the 4 astronauts headed into space, into deep space?
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's Artemis is now the new name for Apollo. Not now, but the new name for Apollo.
Yeah.
This is going to be
the program.
This is going to be like the Earth orbit part of the phase.
Moon orbit.
But they're not landing. They're just
not landing.
They're going to hit the far side of the moon.
Dark side of the moon.
Dark side of the moon.
Yes.
We're gonna listen to some Pink Floyd.
Yes, good. Yes, yes.
Right, and it's gonna like break records, like the furthest humans have ever gone in orbit.
It is the furthest that humans will have ever gone into space,
like away from Earth.
Yeah. I mean, there's always somebody floating in the International Space Station. I can't believe I'm even saying that. Like that's
like it's
wild
nothing
in and of itself, right? But yeah, these 4 are going to the dark side of the moon. They're going to basically fly in a figure-8 pattern. They're going to eat dehydrated food, no showers. It's a 10-day mission, and they splash down back in the Atlantic, approximately 10 days from now. But it's wild to me. It's wild to me. Like this is
first time since
50 years.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like space talk has been happening every year. Every 2 years, there's something, right? And even if you loop in like SpaceX and all of the advancements that's done, there's always like some form of space talk. But this is like when you look at the crew, you realize how long it's actually been. When you have the first woman, the
Canadian.
first colored person,
Yes.
the first non-American as a Canadian.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like,
I mean,
because
leave it to America to make sure that a Canadian gets into space.
Yeah,
right?
but I'm saying like it's been so long that like you literally put anyone besides a white guy up there, and they're like, "This is a first."
Yeah, I mean, you've had the Blue Origin, like the Katy Perry. That I don't want to say something is fake, but I mean, it didn't look real. Okay, this is a totally different level, right? And what Elon has done with SpaceX and the rockets that you can reuse that land themselves after you, like, it is wild. Like,
is any of the SpaceX advancements being adopted?
So much.
Like NASA's like, oh, thanks.
Remember, NASA died on President Obama's watch, right? And right after the 2008 recession, 2008 or 09, 2009,
there was
space
no
program
point.
Was basically done, right? And Blue Origin and Beyond Space and SpaceX and all these others basically took over the spaceports, turned them into basically private facilities. But yeah, they outfitted the launch pads in basically every spaceport in the country to be able to handle the Falcon Heavy rockets and everything else. But this one is NASA proper, and it's a big deal. It just is. America turns 250 years old this year. It's been 50 years since we've gone to the moon. China has openly stated that they intend to be on the moon by 2030. right? So like we're back into a space race here.
We're aiming to land by 28, right?
Yeah, this is the first mission, and then basically this Artemis 2 mission, they want to fly around the dark side of the moon. They want to see the part of space that they've never seen before, that humans have never seen before.
Right. And they want to test it. I mean, the name of the capsule is Integrity for a reason.
Yes, they're studying what happens to the humans, right? On this type of mission. But yeah, the intention is to learn and then immediately gear up where you may be having one flight a year, one launch a year going to the moon. And the long view here is potentially a base on the moon, like a military or I don't want to say not necessarily
shouldn't be military, humanitarian
a base, International Space Station, but on the moon, like on the moon. On the moon. Yeah.
First of all, I want to want to just go buy an Omega right now.
Just because
to celebrate or whatever Artemis like model of the Speedmaster comes out. Like I want that one.
Okay.
Right. That would be cool.
A little bit of a rational purchase, but okay.
Just in case you're called upon. It'd be really cool. No, but I'm so glad you said that. Do you think you could do the 10 days?
10 days of 10. Okay. I don't think I could. 10 days of just
do they get it
around not eating.
They're not going to get like internet. Like, are we going to get 4K footage from the dark side of the moon?
Well, okay.
Do we have that tech?
And now I'm happy that you brought this up, right? Because I have at times, right, expressed my concern over the authenticity of video from the previous space and specifically moon missions. Right. Like there's some things that like just make you question what you're looking at. Like we've advanced so much, but it's taken 50 years to go back. And I don't want to turn this into a conspiracy theory.
Did you watch the Channing Tatum movie about it on Apple TV? Fly Me to the Moon or whatever?
I have not.
It's kind of like a on the nose, like they were gonna fake it because they didn't know if they were going to be able to record it. You would enjoy it in like a light watching scenario.
Yeah, but I think I'm also I am intellectually honest enough to separate two things here, right? What happened 50 years ago, I think deserves some level of not criticism, scrutiny, right? Yeah. Authenticity and scrutiny. What's happening right now is very different. Like right now, you can go to a URL. You can basically go to nasa.gov and you can see what they see. Now, this still requires a level of trust, but in 2026, as we sit here, I'm inclined to give that level of trust, given that, again, there's private sector entities. There's other entities that are going to space on a regular basis at this point. It's pretty wild, FP. Now, to answer your question, can I do 10 days? I don't think so, man. I think for me, if NASA or Elon, if somebody called me like, hey, you want a contest, we want to take you into space, I would like to go up there and see it and then just bring me right back. Like I have no desire to go.
I think I could last. Well, I would want to
shower, and it's the size of a minivan.
Not shower for 10 days. That's easy.
10 days is a long time, brother. 10 days.
I mean, I'll smell funky.
Yeah, I mean,
you give me wet wipes or whatever they use up there.
Baking soda. I mean, I don't know.
I could do 10 days. I think I could do. I think my biggest thing is going to be like how uncomfortable is taking a dump. I don't like uncomfortable bathroom scenarios anywhere in my life.
Their living quarters are about the size of, if I heard it correctly, 2 minivans. So it's not very large. And I think the food that they're being fed is essentially designed to provide sustenance with no waste.
Right. Like you're not like
it's very specifically rationed.
That was gonna be the second thing, is like I would want to almost kind of taste like the gel and the flavors of space. I mean, we've been doing Lent for 7,000 years, and I feel like I haven't eaten a real meal.
Let's talk about space snacks.
Just like I haven't eaten a real meal, I feel in 4.5 months.
I mean,
I want to know what it would taste like.
I mean, they claim that it's much better. So back in the Apollo days, it was all toothpaste food. Are you familiar with this?
Yeah. Toothpaste food and Tang.
Yeah, there's basically think of a toothpaste and you just squeeze some in your mouth and that's kind of it. Like it wasn't about the taste. It was about just not dying, basically.
Right. Here's calories. in
These
some
are
form or
apparently this crew will be eating something that more closely resembles like MREs, right? Where you basically there's a rehydration machine like that. Basically, you plug your food in. Food comes in like a air sack or whatever. You
Yeah.
plug the sack into the machine. The machine scans a barcode like a Keurig. It
Dehydrates
shoots
it.
the correct amount of water into the package, and then it heats up.
Can I get that for the house? Is there gonna be like a meal delivery
Funny you
service?
say that. We
fitness
have
thing?
oh my god.
Can I do that? Can I be on like the space diet for
So
2 months?
I mean, listen, if you somehow merged, like, what would you pay to go to like space fat camp, right? Where you basically it's 10 days of like, what could you drop in 10 days if you're just on this very
Yeah, I'm
regimented,
just like
there's no steps in space, there's no nothing. You just sit, and you're just up there. But we have a friend who just returned from Japan who claims very vehemently that fast food, like what these astronauts are going to be eating, very much resembles what people in Japan like. You see all these viral clips about like Japan's living in the future. You basically take this thing, you crack a packet or whatever, and it heats up, like makes boiling water in a plastic bin. Yeah, and like obviously you have to adjust that all for space because theoretically water would just float away from you or whatever. But it's fascinating, man. And I'm going to be checking in on Artemis 2 every day until it comes back down. It is such a monumental moment. And, right at launch time, I went and reached for the TV remote. We don't have a lot of TV on during like dinner time in the house with the kids and whatever, like it's kind of family time. But, one of the kids looked at me like, are we watching like baseball or is something happening? I'm like, we're watching 4 people go into space. Like we're going to watch this together.
like space,
Like deep space,
like literally chartering the unknown.
Yeah, and
it's insane.
And I'll tell you, I have one of 3 that like has like leanings towards flight and like fascination with space. Man, her eyes lit up huge, right? To see like all of this. What a cool moment. And we've been to Florida. We've been to the Kennedy Space Center.
Right.
If you have never been there, it's worth your time to go and walk the spaceport. There's a little amusement park. It's not even little. There's an amusement park attached to it where you can see everything. And I had some close friends actually go do that last Friday, and they got to see Artemis like close up, basically just sitting on the launch pad waiting to go last week. And they were like, it is the most wild thing to see it like with your own eyes.
Massive.
So cool. It's so cool. So Godspeed to the astronauts on Artemis 2. I will be watching, and I'm so excited this is happening, and it's, and leave it to Trump to be a little competitive, right? I mean, this is kind of in his nature. Like, you want to go to the moon? We're going to the moon.
Yeah.
We're going to go twice. We're going to do crazy 8s in space. We're going to do some donuts. We're going to come
basically
right back up. Right?
It's kind of like it's listen, I mean, like, America's been dragged through the mud a little bit, but then when we get to flex our muscle when it comes to stuff like this, it's great for the country. You get to all eyes on the TV, you get to tune in. You get to be like
paying attention, FP, because honestly, it just feels like people aren't paying attention to this, and it's a big deal, man. It just is.
You got to adjust your algorithm a little bit. It's out there.
My algorithm is so busted because of Lent, man. Like I appreciate all like the Bible AI stuff, I really do. Right. But I need to get back to like steaks and eggs and like the stuff that I just,
yeah.
I mean, Easter can't get here fast enough. And I don't mean to sandwich this in here, but like
7,
I am so sick of this season. Like, get me to freaking Easter. If you're for Western Christians, like Good Friday's in a couple days, Easter's in just a couple more. For us, it's still a week out. But I am
longest
week sick.
The longest week of the year.
And your message totally caught. I mean, have you officially hit the panic button? I mean, the Burger King Impossible Whopper is. I'm surprised I made it. I'm surprised I made it this long before I hit the Impossible Whopper. Like the first 3 bites, I was like, oh, why didn't I do this sooner? Bite 4, I was like, this is just weird. This is just sodium bomb.
This is just awful. I was
like, smacking your lips while we're talking.
It was just like one of those things where I was like getting disgusted at the concept of what I was eating while I was eating it. But I was still
it's not
eating
good.
It.
I mean, are you gonna sit here and tell me it's good?
No, it's not good.
It's not good. Yeah, I don't want to. I can already. I know people are gonna call and be like, "Oh, you're
2-week-old Five Guys devours a fresh Impossible Whopper.
What kind of Five Guys? Oh, you mean just like a normal?
Just anything. Just
Well,
if you
look,
got me a Five Guys burger.
This is the game. If we're gonna fantasy book some food here, okay?
I'm just saying. No. I'm just saying. If you took a Five Guys burger, you didn't refrigerate it, you do anything. You kept it in the foil. You plopped it on the kitchen table, and you were like, you can't eat this for 14 days, or you can have a fresh Impossible Whopper. I'm taking the Five Guys. 14 days later.
I would take it. I would power through it. I would deal with the moldiness, if any,
Yes.
and move on. Yes.
Yes.
But if we're gonna fantasy book some food that doesn't go bad, listen, for my money, I still love a McDouble. People crap on the McDouble. It is a solid
double plain. I can cheese only.
Yeah. I sometimes
sometimes
I do the diced onions. You know,
I can see that.
I kind of like the diced onions. Sometimes I'll do the burger or the Big Mac sauce. Sometimes like light Big Mac.
Have you tried the new McDonald's burger? Well, obviously you have.
No,
Are you going to?
I haven't. I want to
the Big Arc or whatever. Big Arch.
Big Arch. I know this is weird. I don't want a whole one. I want a bite of one. There's a couple shows that I listen to regularly that have all reviewed it, and they basically have all said the same thing. The Big Mac would be better than this if they upgraded the quality of the meat to what's on the Big Arch, more or less, right? Because the Big Arch is like
merge the two.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah. So like I have a buddy named Mike who does a Big Mac hack where he removes the third piece of bread and subs in a third burger patty and then goes light on the sauce. And he's like, that's the best sandwich at McDonald's, which sounds, a Big Mac with three patties sounds pretty freaking good.
Yeah, but the patties are paper thin. Wouldn't it be better to just get a quarter pounder and
Big Arch is huge? Big Arch is half a
Big
pound.
Mac sauce.
The Big Arch is 2 quarter pounders. That is a big freaking burger. But I don't know if I trust McDonald's to do fried onions, and I don't know if I want tangy barbecue sauce. Like I said, I want
to modify it.
I want a bite of it, but I will not eat a whole thing. No, there's no way.
Yeah.
It's also like 1,600 calories. Like I just can't do that to myself. My health is not
I'd
good.
rather eat 3 McDoubles.
Well, and that's the other problem, right? Is Big Arch is, it varies. I saw the pricing on this. It varies, coast to coast between $8 and $12, right? I think in Virginia it's like $9.20 or basically.
I don't like places that have variable pricing. I don't agree with this.
Well, if food costs more in New York and California.
You see, like Walmart is gonna have like digital price tags on everything now.
They're doing.
We're not gonna surge price. Yes, you are. Of course, you are.
When there's a run on eggs, you're absolutely
1,000%.
Yes, 100%. Or the storm coming.
Dirty business.
Gonna go. Yeah. I'm with you on this, but I was I will try it. I will order one and take a bite of it. I really don't think I'd be finishing it. We just split one. Like I want to taste it. I want to see why.
We need like Andy and LP, and we just cut it in 4s and call it a day.
That would be sufficient for me. I want to taste, and I also want to. Do you think that the Burger Wars here was this all a publicity stunt for McDonald's to put their, are
you talking about the bite, the not bite?
Do you and I agree that in like the Burgergate bite here, like he did not eat. He does not eat McDonald's because nobody eats a sandwich. Nobody eats a burger. I don't even know how to hold it. There's no chance he ever eats. He's not eating his own supply. There's no way.
For sure. He knows what his supply is. He's not doing it.
Did you see his second very bizarre take with the fish fillet?
No.
Oh,
it's love me a fish fillet.
Okay. He is the most bizarre, not just CEO, human on the planet. His move, I'll send you the video when we're done here. His move is to take a fish fillet, which is pretty solid in its own right. I go without the cheese and add the tartar sauce. Personally, that's the way I like it. He adds strawberry milkshake to it. In what universe do fish
shares with it or like dunks?
Dips it.
No. Get out of here.
And then eats it.
No,
it's so
he's
gross.
not a human. I'm sorry. They're gonna find his pod people on the dark side of the moon. There's no way.
Yeah, he is behaving like the chick from the movie that Andy made us watch. That actually turned out to be
Begonia. Yeah,
Begonia. He looks like an alien. He's behaving like an alien. He's probably an alien.
I could understand fish fillet, and maybe in some weird universe, the palate matches the flavor and the profile goes, and you take a sip of a strawberry. Somewhere,
No way.
someone has
Fish and milk
taste
will
buds
go
that
to-
appreciate
Fish
it.
and milk never
Listen,
go together.
Listen, I agree. I'm just saying, taking a sip, I can understand. Dipping, no way. Do you
It
dip.
is the most bizarre video, and I do like
No,
that.
and then does like tartar sauce fall into the shake?
I will
Does it
send
curdle?
it to you.
What's happening here?
You can decide for yourself, right? It's Apollo. It's Apollo 1950s. Like you tell me what's real here. What do you make of the? I mean, I think the McDonald's thing may have been a publicity stunt, and then I saw his other videos where he's taking these nibble bites and he's spitting food out in his napkin, and like
He's disgusted. He doesn't want to do it.
he does. Yeah, for sure.
But
I
PR should have been like, maybe we get Ronald McDonald back, or we do some other stunt.
I didn't actually realize this until so Burger King is doing this thing now where they're leaning into the King is dead. Like they're doing the Domino's thing from 10 years ago. And Domino's, to their credit,
where they got rid of Dot or whatever.
Not just the Dot. I mean, they came out and said our product is bad and we're gonna fix it, right? And they basically took reviews and posts and like turned it into a campaign to win people back, and it worked for Domino's. Domino's to me is the one seat of like delivery pizza. I still, to me, that's
trash
it's
pizza.
the one.
Yeah.
I won't say it's trash. It's
dirty pizza.
Delivery, cheap delivery pizza, right? In the world of Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's, who else is in there?
Little Caesars. Little Caesars making a comeback.
Well, Little Caesars winning people over because of the $5 pick it up yourself. Like we're not delivering anything to your house.
Making a comeback.
Listen, if you got $5 and your options are a Little Caesars pizza or a 7-Eleven pizza, you're gonna probably do Little Caesars, and I don't think you'd be disappointed. My thing is, if you have $7, you can get a Domino's pizza. If you have $9, you can get a Papa John's pizza, right? If you have 11, you could probably get a Marco's pizza. All right, like there's levels to this, right? So. But what I do like about what the response from like Wendy's and Burger King in particular, Burger King immediately had their super jacked CEO in like a taste kitchen, you know,
big bite.
But he had his own misstep in his video, basically saying there's only one thing wrong with him. Like, how about you don't, I need a napkin. Like, it's just a weird. I
will say going to Burger King today, from the last time I went was last Lent.
Yeah, no, because nobody goes. Who goes to Burger King?
But I will say, like, customer service, the efficiency, the order taking, just all of it
better,
significantly better, better.
But
there's actually a line in the drive. Like, I've lived next to this same Burger King since 2012. I've never, not once ever in my life, seen a line for the drive-through. There was a line today, and I didn't go like lunch hour rush, but there was a line. It was very surprising.
I mean, that's interesting to me, but honestly, I can't even remember the last time I had Burger King.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe a real Whopper is delicious. Could be.
Is it though?
The onion rings aren't bad.
I don't know. I feel like I haven't had I don't think I may have had one Whopper in my entire life.
I think the thing I liked about the Whopper was the realness of the veggies. Like, you get a big onion, a big. I don't eat tomato, but like big tomato, like a real crunchy, leafy piece of lettuce. Like, it feels almost hefty, but like close to like a home burger.
Well, that was the big thing when we were kids, right? They really leaned into everything's flame grilled, right? Like there's no flat irons here.
Fresh chopped veggies, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they can get back to that, right? And Wendy's was similar, right? Wendy's was, our burgers are fresh, never frozen. Like, that was their thing.
Yeah.
I haven't had a Wendy's.
Wendy's is elite when it comes to the chili and the baked potato.
The sides, yeah.
The sides.
Yeah, but for my money, I'm going if I'm going to McDonald's literally 10 times out of 10, and I'm going to order the same McDouble. Like, for the price of one Whopper or one Big Arch, I can get 4 McDoubles.
Yeah.
Right, and I'm just gonna sit there like a hobo in my car, and I'm gonna eat one immediately as I'm pulling away from the drive-thru.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and I take the top piece of bread and I lower my window and I throw it as far as I can into the street. Then I fold over the bottom. Right, so I got 4 bites. I got 4 4x4 bites.
I don't eat in the car, but I would do that.
Oh, it's one of life's greatest pleasures.
I refuse to eat in my car.
Not in my car. I want to clarify. There's one car for the eating, and then there's 2 cars for no eating.
I
Like,
got
there's
in a
one
fight
car
with one of my siblings right before a road trip. This was like 3 cars ago. It wasn't even like my nice car that I have now. But it was like she just wanted like a clementine. Like she took one, we were like getting ready to go, and I was like, "You can't eat that in my car." And she was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "You can't eat. There's no eating in my car." She's like,
Your
"It's
big
a
sister, you?
clementine." No, I was like, "You can't eat this in the car." She's like, but she's like, "Why can't I eat this? Like, it doesn't make a mess." I was like, "One wrong bite, or you peel and just orange citrus splashes." I was like,
onto my leather dash.
4 weeks later, I'm just gonna see random citrus splash somewhere. You can't eat it. I'm sorry. There's no eating in my car.
This whole conversation is making me so hungry, FP. I'm so ready for Easter to get here. Like, come
Yeah.
on, man. Like,
I've made the mental list. I know what I'm hitting. Well, what are you hitting first?
I mean, we have a tradition here on Easter Eve. Like, we come home after the service. We usually each pick something that we're craving. The big meal is on Sunday, right? So Saturday night we get home probably around 8:30 or so from church, and it's high fives all around. Usually one or two of the kids want burgers, and I'll that's
Right.
fine. That's easy to do. I personally, my go-to is it's an Egyptian thing, but hard-boiled eggs. It's hard. It's fried hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah,
It just
yeah. I
doesn't
know
make sense
exactly what you're
until
talking
you
about.
taste it, right? Because like
So good.
yeah, like you hard boil or you soft boil your eggs, and then once you peel them, you throw them back in a pan with a little bit of butter, and a
Yeah.
little bit of pepper,
And the white
fry the outside.
crisps up. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I want to
I'm
eat.
gonna do
I
that.
don't.
I'm gonna
I
make
don't
sure to do that.
I don't like to get super complicated on like the night of because I'm going to
Oh,
sleep.
man,
usually
those egg
2 hours
burps though. Oof.
No, they're not that bad. They're not that bad. But I mean, it's the like literally. I don't know how you do your eggs, but I learned this trick a couple years ago. Put the eggs into the water before the water boils. Are you?
I removed all mystery from boiling eggs. They sell like a little plastic egg thing that you drop in while you boil your eggs, and it'll show you the hardness of the yolk. Like
Is
it's
the
like
water boiling when you submerge?
think of it as like an egg thermometer, right? Like you drop in this
fine.
little acrylic egg in with your eggs, and there's no like mine is like red, right? So it's like there's no color, and then as it boils, it'll like grow thermometer red, right? Like it'll grow, and you'll know just when to pull it out. If you want like a soft yellow, hard yellow, whatever,
I love soft yellow.
you know when to pull it out based on looking at the acrylic egg. Science removed, right? You take the egg out, you throw it in your ice bath, you're done.
So I mean, so send me a link to that because I would be interested to see how that works, and I would like to give it a go myself. Or, my wife sometimes listens to these shows, but she could use that because she has no idea how to make hard boiled eggs. But the easy trick for
growing up, I thought hard boiled eggs was prepared one way, and the yellow had to be
green.
like
green.
the yellow just had to like completely crumble because it was so overboiled.
As dense as a black hole. Yeah. Yeah. For me now, it's a pretty quick. You put the eggs and the water in together. Once it boils, you just cut it off and leave it for 10 minutes. Ice bath for 10. Peel. The whole thing's done in 20 minutes. So I will make, to answer your question, I will make an egg salad with my fried hard boiled eggs, a little bit of feta cheese, probably a little bit of Irish cheese. I do a little bit of
onion.
Chives are good. And then I actually love to add pickles. I don't know why. It's just one of my weird things, but I love pickles in my egg salad. That's what that's what I want.
I'm so hungry.
You're telling me.
So hungry.
I think the next day though, like I have a on Thursday, the Thursday before Easter, I will be headed to the butcher, right, to get some steaks and to kind of get the chuck roast and stuff. We'll do we'll do the Egyptian beef stew. But I'm ready for steak season. I'm ready for grill season. Like
me too.
Get me. I've never craved. I'm a ribeye guy. I think you know that.
Mm-hmm.
For whatever reason, the last month or so, I am craving a New York strip.
Ooh.
And I think
Andy makes a great one with the chimichurri that he makes in house.
I think it's just because I want to chew something, right? Like ribeye, like if you do it right, it just
like you want that grizzle.
Yes, I want like a sirloin.
I'm so hungry. The next topic, man. Next topic. So
I mean, that's the ribeye is my go-to steak, right? Because it's very flexible, easy to grill. I can slice it up for the kids, make their tacos on Taco Tuesday. Like we do a lot of ribeye, but I am craving.
sounds good.
Yeah, or a picanha. I could do like a. Problem is it's just so salty, but I could eat pounds of meat right now. Oh,
Yeah.
give me the meat. Give me the meat.
Whenever we go to the Brazilian steakhouse, we're gonna put in some work. We should just record from there.
On
It's
location.
just gonna be moans and yeah.
It's been a long. I'm ready for Easter, man. I'm ready.
This feels like it's been the longest ever in my life.
It was like we started this like 3 seasons ago. We started,
Yeah,
in winter.
RG3 was the quarterback the last time I ate meat. Like I don't know what happened.
You said RG3. Is Kirk gonna sign for the Rams? I think Kirk is.
I would love to see. Like I don't want Stafford to get hurt. I'm always rooting for Stafford. But if he gets like a maintenance game or something and he doesn't play, and I would love to see Kirk in that system.
Me too.
With real weapons.
I actually love the fact that McVay still remembers and recognizes that he and Kirk kind of came up together.
Kirk should absolutely sign like a 1-year deal.
Let's take a flyer
And be like, put me in a little bit. Let me get some good game film out there with a real team. And let me I'll go take care of the next team.
Or just let me win the Super Bowl. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I feel like Kirk would appreciate the opportunity. And I actually think
at least meaningful playoff games.
Oh yeah, that too. I mean, but if you're the Steelers, are you not calling Kirk and saying like, is Kirk not an upgrade over Aaron Rodgers?
It's so. I mean,
better locker room guy.
So terrible. No? Better locker room guy. Maybe he does good with DK.
I mean, he'll sling it. He'll throw more interceptions, but at least he'll give his guys a shot.
He looked like he was coming back to form the end of the season for Atlanta. So
I agree.
I'm always a Kirk guy. I always root for him.
How much basketball are you watching these days?
I'm following the Tankathon for the Wiz. They had like a perfect 3 days or so.
Bub became the 3rd fastest player to 700 assists or whatever it is. Or
I saw AD gave him like a little joke post saying like, I guess you do pass.
Yeah,
so that was nice. This is nice to see that they're like becoming teammates. And
I kind of love actually because the knock on Bub is he needs to shoot more, so it's kind of great. Like at the end of last season, he was taking every shot basically for the Wiz. Our boy Anthony Gill was mixing it up last week. I don't know if you saw that. I think we literally finished recording. I turned on the Wiz game. He was freaking street brawl. It was a street brawl. It was.
No, I mean, they are poised to be a team to watch next season, and I just hope it turns out to be that way.
Yeah,
we'll see.
But I mean, speaking of teams to watch, though. I want to come back. Okay, just remind me of this because I want to come back to the Nationals and their semi red hot start here to start the season. Did you watch UConn Duke? Did you watch that March Madness?
I didn't watch the game. I watched the highlights.
Okay. That
shot, I mean, it's every kid's dream, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It was a great shot. And it was called really well too. But, Clay Travis said something late last week, after the opening round, basically saying the Cinderella story is dead. I think you echoed the same thing, actually.
Yeah.
Like the Cinderella story. Maybe he stole it from you. Actually, you're right. Yeah. Clay stole from FP's take about the Cinderella stories are dead. I don't think they're ever going to come back. I mean, unless somebody is going to overhaul the portal system and the whatever, this is it. Like, you will routinely and regularly have upsets. The question is, will they be as dramatic as what we saw? I mean, and honestly, like UConn beating Duke should not be an upset in any universe. But for Duke, I mean, 3 years in a row to go out kind of the same way is, that's kind of interesting, I suppose. But I just cannot watch it. I can't. I don't know what it is. I just can't get into it.
I tune in on the highlights when something like the Duke game happens and the UConn, like the game winner, like, yeah, I'll see that. But as far as the tournament goes, I couldn't even tell you who won in the Sweet 16, who's making it to the Elite 8. If the Elite 8's done, means nothing to me.
Yeah, I think as my time gets pressed more and more, there's things I just don't care about anymore, and that's one of them. And I know I've touched on this in the past, and just give me the floor here for 2 seconds. I'll say it again. The allure of March Madness when we were younger was the only time that you had simultaneous games happening all at the same time, and it required multiple screens. Like, you basically have that now on any given night with even the MLB. Like, and I love the MLB app. I'm not a huge, like, Baseball Joe is not a hardcore fan, but there is something amazing about, midsummer form. You got baseball on 4K on your TV at a low volume. You're just sitting there with your adult beverage, either doom scrolling or having a light conversation. There's something about that aesthetic FP that I love. And I've done that already a couple of times, actually, with the Nationals. Just turns out that the Nationals actually may be worth watching. And for us here locally, Matt gave me a nice tip saying, hey, you get MLB for free because you're a TMO subscriber. So I went and got that activated, and the 4K is beautiful on my TV. He's like, hey, for $90, you can watch every Nationals game. I was like, well, that sounds great. I don't have to flip around. I don't have to use illegal streams and torrents like one person or two people on our team here. Yeah, I signed up right away, and I'm looking forward to seeing more Nats games this season than I did last.
Yeah, well, I'm one of the few that still has cable, so I get to tune in whenever I need to, and I can watch the game. But
always flexing the FiOS.
I'm just saying.
Always flexing the FiOS.
You're adding $100 here, package here, subscription here. It's all included already.
I just don't want to. I don't want any cables in my house. I
showed you. There's no cables anymore.
You didn't show me. You just keep
telling me. I sent the picture. There's a box sitting upstairs where there's no coax connection, and it's HDMI straight to the TV, and I'm done.
How's it working?
It's off my Wi-Fi network. It's off my wireless.
So but there has to be a box somewhere.
I have a real box in the basement, right in front of the
one
coax
TV
outlet.
has a real outlet.
Yes. I
have to consider it at this point.
I'm just saying it's possible.
I think I'm paying clear. I think the first number is a 3 for sure.
Yeah, you're 100 more than me, probably $50 to $60 more than me, because I have whatever random sports package upgrades.
I thought I was cute 6 years ago when I only subscribed for like gigabit internet for $100. I was like, I got it. I got one over. Well, the gigabit is now like 130.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube TV is like base is like 80. We have every freaking movie add-on you can imagine. We have every streaming service for every different.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Plus, you get to do the thing. My favorite thing. I put it in our offline soccer chat. You get to flex on all the cord cutters and announce goals and points before 15 seconds before anybody else.
FP's favorite move is during live when he knows everybody's watching a certain live sporting event. He just even if you have no interest in it,
zero interest,
I will turn it on just to be 15 seconds ahead of everybody else. Oh man, whoa, what a score! And everybody's like, wait, what? Oh,
there's a select few where if they say please don't spoil, I will respect it. Matt the Met is one of them. There's a select few people if they're like please don't spoil it, I'll be like okay.
Hey, listen.
But if you're like LP and you're notoriously 4 hours tape delay,
what is this guy doing that he is never available? Even for tonight, he was like, "Hey, can we start like around 10 p.m.?" I'm like, I will be.
We broke him. He's learning now how to binge TV shows. He's sucked into Tehran.
It's true.
He's missed, like, you want to bring this back to sports. He's missed the last like 4 or 5 Caps games, and they have been playing amazing for their wild card push. It's been like the perfect week for them when it comes to points and standings. He has missed all of it because he can't turn off his on-demand streaming TV show.
Well, listen, he seemed really excited to come on here and talk about that the Apple original series Tehran, which actually is not an. Do you know that's not an Apple property?
It was like BBC or whatever, wasn't it?
It's not a BBC. It's actually an Israeli company that owns the rights to it. It's all filmed in Greece. But yeah, it was interesting. It is interesting to see it. Like, he basically said, I have 6 episodes left. Immediately following Easter, I'll be ready to go. Let's do a 2-part.
He stopped watching sports.
Yeah, he basically pitched OMC TV, right? Like an off-season movie club TV edition.
We could crush that.
I mean, there's so many shows that I want to do a Landman. I have one episode left of Landman, by the way. I know I'm way far behind, and I'm dying to start Marshall's. Is Marshall's its own like universe, or do I need to know something going into it?
I think it's a spin-off from Yellowstone. I don't think it's necessarily going to touch on any of the characters we know outside of Casey. Casey, right? Casey.
I don't know. I'm not a Yellowstone guy.
Oh, well, that's where you got to watch.
It's too many. I'm too far behind. Like, have you ever gotten to a show like that where you're just too far behind? And honestly, during the day, I have my go-tos, right? Like during football season, I'm watching the league on a loop. It's just like background noise. During the off season, like right now, I'm watching The Office. The super fan episodes. Are you an Office guy, FP?
I'm an Office guy.
Have you ever checked out the
I think when they first introduced it with Peacock, I think I tuned in a little bit. But then I forgot about it.
It is wild how much additional content there is for basically every single episode. And some of it is ridiculous. It just makes me think like, what were they thinking to do this? And whoever edited the final, like what actually made it to TV. I mean, freaking genius, man. Because the stuff they cut out is not important. It's great for me to see because like there are times where I'm like heads down working, and then it's like this random like Jim talking head or Dwight talking head. I'm like, oh, what is? Oh, I don't. Hold on, rewind. Like I want to. What is this and what is the context? So it does keep the show fresh. And apparently Steve Carell has a new show that everybody's telling me I got to check out.
I heard it's really funny. I heard it was good.
I heard the same. I heard somebody compared it to
HBO.
Yeah, somebody compared it to a very dearly held property, Ted Lasso, saying it's on that caliber of show.
That's some high praise.
Yeah, I mean, has your boy LP watched Ted Lasso? He's obsessed with soccer.
You think he would? I don't think he can do any show that has like emotional storylines or pulls at the heartstrings. Like I don't think he can appreciate those storylines. He's
business.
He needs guns shooting and like mystery. Like he can't do his heart's hard. Like I don't know.
Pharaoh needs the guns and the violence. Okay, that's a good take. Yeah, I mean, I am happy to help kind of plan out an OMC TV. I mean, I think your boy 20's been on it too. 20 actually pitched his own show. He wants to do like a once a month like a wrestling pod, for just 30 minutes standalone. So sure, that's totally fine. But
he hops on, sure.
You have to join the show. Like I'm happy to do anything. Just somebody respond and join the show.
I would love if I didn't have to carry this with you and I could take a show off. Right.
Hey, listen, we're not a union here. If you just say the words, I mean, we're trying to keep the streak alive, and I appreciate it. But if we need to, like, I don't know what's going to happen next week unless we man up and put one in the can, late this week. I don't know what's going to happen next week because it's a TBD situation. But
yeah,
20 wanted to talk about like what's happening with. Are you following what's happening with WWE and WrestleMania? And
not at all. Not even.
WrestleMania was the bluff here is it's supposed to be in Saudi, right? Everybody they're panicking because the ticket sales are whatever, right? It's was it Vegas? I don't know. They moved it somewhere, but the big thing that everybody cares about right now is that they reached out to Cena. They spent all of last year.
Yeah, it was his swan song. He went away. Exactly. He's done. They folded it nicely.
They had Gunther take him out. Basically at the end in November here in DC or early December here in DC, and that was it. Well, apparently WWE has reached out to him and said, we want you to be involved. I'm sure he's going to be either a guest host or maybe a guest referee or something. There's no way they can put him back in the ring to actually wrestle. He's got no juice right now. Like there's no storyline. There's no nothing. What's interesting is Gunther, who retired Cena, literally like a month later retired AJ Styles unceremoniously, like on a random like Monday night, like out of nowhere, where they could have done the same thing with AJ Styles this year. They just kind of let it go. And Gunther, who is like billing himself as kind of like the legend retirer or the legend killer or whatever they're doing, like he's not fighting anybody at WrestleMania.
There's nobody else for him to retire.
Well, he was apparently Rey Mysterio, but like Rey is like 50 years old. Like the match doesn't make sense. Like I don't know what Triple H is doing. Like the fantasy booking is not great right now. There's just no juice. Like CM Punk all of a sudden feels very old as opposed to this time last year where he felt a little bit more youthful. Like there's There's some
Are we
problems.
gonna run out of the names? We're like, is WWE just winding down, or they have to reinvent themselves?
I mean, they have to promote, like, they have some young talent, right? Like Dominic Mysterio. Dirty Dom is a good character. He's a very good wrestler. Like, he's got something, right? But they don't put him in prime position like they did with like a young Rock or young Triple H. Like, you can't come up as a one-off. Like, you have to come up as a stable. Like, you have to come up as a group that, like, does that make sense? Like you're all mid-card guys, and then you slowly start to work your way up. They don't have that. And the model for WWE for the longest time now has been, we have our aging superstars at the top, and occasionally we kind of throw somebody into that mix. They are trying to fix that with like the Vision, which is a stable right now with like where Logan Paul is, right? Like, Logan Paul might have the most heat going right now. Like, he's
the future.
I don't know if he can carry the title, right? But he can absolutely make us think about it. His fight with Cena was great in Paris, right? It wasn't for anything. It was really to get him some quality reps against a real opponent. He's good on the mic. He's got the social media following. ISO Speed, it pops in from now and like, there's something there. Triple H seems to be pulling the wrong lever every time with the booking. And WrestleMania used to be like the Daytona 500. Like, it is the pinnacle NASCAR race,
right?
That starts the season. You have the Super Bowl to end the NFL season. WrestleMania at times was the start of the wrestling season, and also at times the end. And right now, it just feels like another pay-per-view, and that's not good. That's not good for business.
I wanted to, so like, did Netflix ruin that then?
Well, Netflix allows them to be more edgy, but like, part of the allure of the WWE, especially during the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era, is like pushing the boundaries of TV.
Right.
Like when Austin's up there with the beer truck and Cena's out there flipping you were pushing stuff.
Yeah,
right?
like you want to upset the FCC, and that's what gets all the fans tuned in, because they're like, what craziness is going to happen?
How much side boob can you show before you get in trouble? And like, it was all part of the narrative. On Netflix, you can basically do anything you want. And the last couple of weeks, CM Punk comes out and he's talking about Roman Reigns uses male ejaculate to style his hair, right? It just doesn't land. It's like, it doesn't
like something
fit.
about Mary.
It doesn't.
It's not that edgy.
Fit. And Roman also is like, I know, like, 20's going to hear this and give me a hard time because he's a huge Roman Reigns mark. He's an unchallenged stud. Like, he doesn't have a full repertoire of like moves, right? He's got a super punch and he's got a spear. The spear is the most ridiculously overused wrestling move. Like, do you remember Bill Goldberg? Maybe. Former NFL player would come out and jackhammer people and spear them, right? Like, he put that move over big time. But now you've got people that are like smaller than me and you doing spears on like mountains of men, and they're
supposed to believe that it's working.
Yeah. I mean, Roman's cousins are terrible. Jey Uso is terrible in the ring. Like, somehow this guy's gotten worse over the last 2 years. So I don't know, man. I know you don't care about WWE, but it is.
I'm just saying, if 20 was here, it'd be great. I can't carry this.
Yeah.
This is for you, 20. Can't carry this. This is like me talking F1 to Joe. It's just...
Hey, listen, what am I watching this weekend?
Is there a race this weekend? Miami's next weekend, I think. I don't think there's one this weekend.
Are you going down there to sit by the track and watch them zoom with your plugs?
I want to give me $10,000 so I can have a real good seat.
$10,000?
Yeah, I mean, you have to go to a real seat. Yeah, my we're in a big break. May 1st is Miami.
Why can't you just go to a hotel and just watch from like
everything's booked, right? Like, Vegas is booked out for like the next 3 races, the next 3 seasons. Like, you're never gonna get that.
Is it really?
I did want to send you a YouTube video where they went over the logistics of F1, because I remember you asking me about that, about how they move from race to race to race.
I'm very curious.
Very interesting video. I mean, they're basically land, air, and sea for everything.
Always.
Just nonstop cycle, right? Like,
the Strait of Hormuz being blocked off impact?
Yes. Well, the region being in war will impact like 2 races. They're probably going to be canceled. You're probably
Yeah,
going to have a shorter season.
Well, your girl Shakira postponed her concert at the pyramids.
Yeah.
And Egypt was like, everything's fine here. Like, we don't even like the Egyptian, like the official Egyptian government position was like, we don't know what you're talking about. Everything's fine. Like, we're not participating in a war. Come have a concert. And she's like, nah, how about Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame her, but
no, I mean, but Egypt is, it's different this time around. I consume a lot of like social media, but for whatever reason, there's a lot of Egypt stuff in my algo these days. Nobody seems to really care one way or the other.
It's a European destination. It's not the Middle East anymore. It's a European playground.
Did you see the video of did I send you the clip of the Dark Pharaohs motorcycle club based out of Cairo?
I think you sent it. Yeah.
I if I had endless pockets and time, like a Sons of Anarchy spinoff called the Dark Pharaohs based out of Cairo, amazing.
That would be cool.
Amazing. And why am I watching badass outlaws cruising down the streets of Cairo on their bobbers? Why am I watching those videos to discover kick-ass music made here in America? Any theory there?
Is it real music or is it AI covers?
Oh, it's real music. I went and checked. Listen, I'm a fan of the fake music too, but this was real music.
You have to send me the music.
It was
we need to do a music show. We need to do all of it.
You know what? How would you feel about curating 5 songs? Right, so give or take,
a weekly Patreon DTC playlist.
Doesn't even have to be weekly. I say you and I, or whoever wants to participate, everyone contributes. Let's say everyone contributes 3 songs. So like 4 of us contribute 3 songs. So 12 tracks.
Okay.
We pick the best 8, right? And that becomes our playlist, DTC playlist that we publish on Spotify and Apple Music for anybody that's following the show to listen along. Like it. And we plug it. We plug it like once a month. We change the tracks once a month. Okay, and I got a couple entries done. I think we could do that. It'll be a lot of fun. And I'm
all about like discovering new music is probably one of my favorite hobbies.
Is it really?
Yeah.
How do you feel about the AI music?
It's gotten to a point where they all are starting to sound the same.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with it, is like you don't get the runs and the different actual like artists that get to like put their spin on things. It's like repeating itself. It's all you pick a genre and everything's gonna sound the same. Or you pick a decade and everything's gonna sound the same.
Do you have a favorite genre of music? Like one definitive, like I listen more to this than anything else, or maybe seasonally?
It's kind of seasonal. I can listen to any. The only genre that I don't really listen to is like super twangy country. I can listen to country, but I can't do like the super twangy country. And I used to say like scream rock, like insane, like death metal stuff. But there's a couple songs that I learned that
I was about to say
your gym playlist. So
there's some power metal that I love.
Yeah, but I could do. I mean, I range from like classical. I have like my jazz vinyl collection. I go the whole spectrum, right? Like I love it all.
Yeah, the one that I probably don't like is go-go. I think go-go is a terrible sounding music personally. And I'm only commenting it because 20's in the green room poking around and
go-go. You can appreciate certain go-go. You got go-go, you have to listen to it. Go-go is one of those genres where you have to hear it live, and it has to be like the perfect setup, and then you can like kind of bob with it.
I'm gonna say something here that might upset you. I don't like live music. I don't appreciate live music. It's too loud. I want to be able to control the volume of the music I'm listening.
You don't like concerts.
I don't like live music. I don't want to walk into a Potbelly and hear some bozo with a guitar. I don't want to walk into a beer garden and hear some string quartet. I don't like, unless I'm going to the theater or to a symphony. If I'm going somewhere to a concert, it's different. But this, like, especially when we get into
you don't like unplanned live music, then?
Yeah,
I'm completely fair with that.
Yeah, I don't want to walk into a coffee shop or be sitting there working on something and sipping my latte.
Yeah, if I'm sitting at a brewery, Yeah, if I'm sitting at a brewery and then randomly at 4:00 they decide,
Yeah, Ross
here's
walks in with a keyboard making space sounds. I'm out. I don't want this. I don't want this. That's
yeah,
not something
fair,
I'm
fair.
interested in.
Unplanned live music, terrible.
Yeah.
But live music,
Yeah.
really
Live
cool.
music that I am choosing to go and attend.
Yes.
Totally fine.
But also, I don't believe in standing for concerts anymore. I want to go to a venue where I can sit. Like I will go to Red Rocks all the way up on a seat, and I will enjoy the music. I do not want to stand amongst people.
My kids do enjoy going to a fair amount of concerts, so we do go. I get really annoyed when everybody stands up. I actually get more annoyed when it's one thing when it's like unprompted standing up. Okay, somebody's moved by the music or I don't know, whatever. But when the artist tells everybody to stand up, I get
no instructions allowed. Don't tell me to put my hand up.
I paid for a seat. Yeah. I didn't pay to stand. It's not general admission.
I agree.
I paid for a chair, and I want to use the chair because that's what I paid for.
You know what's funny is that reminds me, it was maybe 2010, 2011. I think it was like the 10-year 9/11 like memorial game, Redskins versus Giants at FedEx.
Okay.
Me and LP went. We bought like 50-yard line, section 100, really good seats. And we were hyped, right? Like, think about this. This was like 2010. We were like, the team wasn't terrible. 2011, the team wasn't terrible. I think it was like the Rex Grossman years, but like, you weren't as a big of an embarrassment as you're used to in that era. Me and LP were hyped, right? We pre-gamed a little too hard. We come into the stadium. We had like the section 100 seats, and we were standing and cheering and rah rah, and everybody around us. It was all like the business meetings around us. And security came up to us like 3 or 4 times. They're like, "Can you please sit down? Like the people can't see." And we're like,
"You were that guy."
It was like, we're at a football game. Like, why is nobody else? But we weren't standing the whole game. We were standing on like huge completions, touchdowns, whatever.
When appropriate.
We got asked politely to sit down. I was like, I was like, "F you, Dan Snyder."
Excuse me, 2 colored gentlemen in the front. Please.
F you, Dan Snyder.
Be more aware.
You ruined it.
Please go sit where the
this
toilet
would never happen at.
What's it called?
Yeah, what's it called?
Who knows?
Whatever it's called now.
Okay, so we got some ideas here. We got OMC TV edition. We've got the WWE wrestling. We got the wrestling pod. We got to come up with a clever name for the DTC playlist, right? Like sounds from the defeated or something. I don't know. We'll come up with something cool. Was there another one? Was there another idea?
There's a car show. There's the TV
show. I love the car show. I love the car show idea.
I want the car show to be where people give us budget and scenario, and we find them a car that fits. That
all right, let's do it. Let's do one here to close out this. To close out episode 377. You ready? I'm gonna give you a scenario. You're a mom of 2. Your spouse, also a woman, has her own child. You have $50,000 to spend on 2 vehicles. One of your commutes is 60 miles away. The other works from home. You go on a lot of dates, so you need a weekend car. Go.
Ooh. $50,000 for 2 cars.
One has to be an Outback.
No. We're not gonna. That was the thing. That's expected.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
People in the chat. Model Y.
No, I got it.
You
gotta make it fun, right? So I'm gonna say, like a Toyota, the Toyota, the hatchback, the fast hatchback, the GR hatchback,
Corolla GR, or the GR, okay.
Like that's the fun one.
Okay.
Right, where it's still kind of zippy, but you could still throw some baby seats in the back. And that'll be cheap. Let's say that's 25,000, or maybe you make it like a Golf R or something like that.
Okay.
And then so like a hot hatch, and the other one you need it to be a little bit more practical.
You're 100% wrong, by the way. You've completely misread the situation. Car number 1 is a 2010 Honda Odyssey, and there's no way.
But the whole point
There's
I
no way
said
around.
is as I want you to I want to find cars that fit the scenario, but that isn't your easy answer. I'm not gonna a Forester and a Honda Odyssey is not fun. Nobody wants to listen to a show.
By the way, by suggesting that the two women should get a hot hatch.
Nobody wants to listen to a car show where the answer is a Honda Odyssey and a Subaru Forester. That's not an entertaining show.
I mean, the Boxster is basically a car for women, so maybe a Boxster, right? And then I don't know. Where do you go from there? It's got to be an Outback.
No.
Okay, I'll give you another one, an easier one.
The
Single
Subaru
guy.
Baja.
Listen, that thing is badass. Okay,
It is badass.
Sign me up for that, or the Santa Cruz.
It's cool.
The Santa Cruz is pretty cool too. All right, one more. You're a single guy. You've got 30K. You need a daily and you need a weekend car. 30. So you gotta stretch it here. You're definitely going older. You're definitely going used.
You make it the same car, and you get the old like mid 2000s M5, the F10.
Ooh. So blow the budget on a single car. Dream Garage in this case.
You get that nice 4.4 twin turbo V8 M5.
I like it. This is a good move.
Yeah. 560 horsepower, but it's still a sedan.
2000s 5 Series is actually a looker. Like that is
The
looking vehicle.
550i, I think that had the 10 cylinder.
Yeah, but you're not dailying that. You're not dailying that.
Why not?
That's like $18 a gallon, man. Like, what are you talking about?
I just put I waited at Costco for like 45 minutes.
Like a pour.
And I put in $136 for gas.
Not a pour.
For 3/4 of a tank. It wasn't even a full tank.
Wow.
3/4 of a tank. It
Gotta
cost me
get out of here.
$130.
We gotta go listen to see what the president was saying at the press conference. We got stuff to do, FP.
Yeah, hopefully the strait is opened and my gas goes back down.
Didn't we take over Venezuela? Where's the Venezuelan oil?
Give me their oil.
Didn't we go there for the oil? I don't know.
I don't know.
Anything to plug, FP? We'll call this one done.
Yeah, everybody tune into the Caps, watch their playoff push. They went from like 0% odds to like 15% overnight because everything worked out perfectly. They won their game over the Flyers, and then everybody in front of them lost. So it's perfect time to tune into the Caps. Very exciting hockey is ahead of us.
Very nice. Thank you, FP. Thanks for making time. I'm not plugging anything. Thank you to everybody that hangs out with us here each and every week. Check us out on Patreon. Thank you. We've basically completed our migration at this point. So very soon that will be the only home of the show. You can still get the audio anywhere you get you get your podcast. And of course you can always watch the weekly shows on YouTube as well. Although we do take some of the videos down over time. There's a couple reasons as to why we do that, but the back catalog is always going to be available on Patreon. That's where it resides. It takes 2 seconds to make an account. You get access to the chat. You get access to everything else. Just join us. It's free and it's a great time. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us. Episode 377 is over. We will see you after Easter. Happy Easter to all those who are celebrating. Happy Passover to those who celebrate Passover. I'm done. FP, thank you again for hanging out. See you next week.